welcome and welcome to your beautiful family. And as you and I talked about in my office, I was hit by a car.
Yes.
At age 5 out in the middle of the street, and hurts a lot. And then you told me about your wife's story as well. So it's something that we both understand from personal experience, and it actually is why I focus so much on auto safety.
Yes.
As an issue. Very personal to me, and I know what happens to families when they're affected. So I've repeatedly urged transportation leaders to prioritize safety, and I'm glad to hear that you will do so. At the moment, the National Highway Transportation Administration is conducting an investigation into a number of car manufacturers, including Tesla's full self-driving. And the question I'd ask you is, regardless of outside political pressure, can you commit to allowing the traffic safety investigators to follow the evidence and operate objectively as part of their investigations?
Senator, I appreciated and enjoyed our meeting in your office. There's a history there that I was not all aware of, and I'm grateful that you shared that with me. Yes, I commit to this committee and to you that I will let NHTSA do their investigation. And I think I also mentioned to you that a lot of the players in these spaces, I haven't met any of them. So yes, to your answer.
There's going to be a lot of pressure, but you hear a lot of talk here about pedestrians being hit. You mentioned the number of people who die on our highways. You know, we just have to make sure.
Yes.
That we don't see history repeating unnecessarily. Okay, just key to me and I think to your own family. I just want to say right up at the top, just to clarify, there is no fuel economy standards that mandates the use of electric vehicles. That is not a law. Okay, just want to put that out there. That does not exist. We're going to keep hearing it, just not true, not accurate. Manufacturers can use all available technologies to comply with the standards and save drivers money. So I'm the Democratic author of the 2007 law to increase our fuel economy standards. And ultimately, if they're abided by, it saves consumers $26 billion because they don't have to pay the guy at the gas station to put it into their pump because they got more miles per gallon. That's what it's all about, American innovation. American ingenuity in moving forward. So from my perspective, you know, I have a question that is just going to go right to the heart of this, which is whether or not the law as it's written under the Energy Conservation and Policy Act, that NHTSA is required to set maximum feasible average fuel economy standards that cars and truck manufacturers can achieve. If confirmed, will you follow the law in setting these standards and setting the maximum feasible fuel economy standards as supported by the technological evidence provided to your agency?
Senator, I have all respect for the body that I also served in. I will follow the law.
You will follow the law, which is great. Last Congress, this committee heard over and over again that having multiple crew members on the train in East Palestine increased safety and helped prevent the disaster from being even worse. The Federal Railroad Administration's objective research on this issue has also concluded that technology is no replacement for having multiple crew members on each freight train. I was proud to work with incoming Vice President J.D. Vance on this committee to include a provision in the Railway Safety Act to require at least 2 crew members. The Federal Railroad Administration has also now imposed this requirement. So if you are confirmed, do you support the requirement that freight trains have 2 crew members?
Can I just take a moment? What happened in East Palestine, I think all of us on the committee were horrified by what happened to the community, what happened to their air and their water. And I share in that and want to make sure that we have the utmost safety in regard to rail. I believe, again, you worked with the Vice President. I'm sure that he'll have a position on the two-person crew, which will flow down to the Department of Transportation, which I'll abide by.
Well, again, the Federal Railroad Administration has imposed that requirement already. Will you stand by that
Yes.
requirement?
Yes,
You will.
yeah.
Okay, well, that's important for us to hear. Thank you,
Thank you.
Madam Chair.